Another notch on the dash.
Hey everybody, Old Man Alchemist back with our initial episode of Aether and Iron. It has just been released into its full version. This is not the demo, so this is version 1.0.56. And we're going to go ahead and just get right into it. So we're going to go balanced like last time, and we're not interested in permadeath, and that's autosave.
Every man, woman, and child remembers the day that Aether first captured their imagination, that gravity became nothing more than an inconvenience. Prepare yourselves, fair citizens of New York, to feel such wonder again. The Helicline Institute of Aetonics is announcing an early Aether Tech showcase ahead of the 1939 World's Fair. So come one and come all, and be inspired. Gaze upon new skyward frontiers and see that there is no alternative to a future amongst the heavens.
Looks like it's time. There's no thriving in this city. Not when the shadow of the uppers keeps the rest of us fumbling in the dark. They get the sunlight and the cotton clouds, while the lowers is lost in the dark at midday. But with a job like today's, I can catch my breath. No guns, no complications, not like last time. I'd sooner throw myself into the well and let the gravity storms pull me apart than go through that again. And if this goes well, I'll never have to. I can still hear my Zio's last breaths echoing in the gunshots that rip the ground from beneath my feet.
Now leaving the station. Please
I could leave this smuggler business behind. I wouldn't have to worry about backroom deals, meddling tyrants, or pulling pennies from the smoke of a gun. I'd find a place up here where the air is clean, where the sun wakes you up in the morning, and the stars say goodnight. It'd be just me and the open sky, finally free. I slip into one of the ritziest hideaways in the uppers, long after the rich and sauced have sauntered off to bed. The glass cage cleans up nice after hours, but no amount of soap will wash away the stink of high-class gin and imported cologne.
Guys, I'm just going to adjust the sound a little bit for the game and my mic. Give me a second. Okay, I think that's going to be better. I hope. We'll see.
My shoe gives the glass floor a wary tap as I scan the room. I ignore the booze hound glued to the table and turn to the stern-faced bartender.
All right, last time we went ahead and picked up...
The regulars flock here to take in the view over a bottle of something expensive and bubbly. Every now and then, a soul gets grounded. And this is the best seat in the house.
Last time we got this, and this is
As good a mouthwash as any. Might come in handy later, too. Currency in my line of work isn't always green.
It is currency, so we want this.
The bartender gives me a look as I grab the long-necked top-shelf swill and take a drink. The booze hound's a whistling faucet, and his drool-spattered watch is worth more than my whole outfit.
Well, I wish I could pickpocket his thing.
My eyes dart to the back door. If things go sideways, I'm a quick sprint from the exit.
Okay. Can I look around? No. Nope. Okay.
The bartender's eyes follow my hands, making sure I don't get too familiar with a patron's belongings. I approach the counter. Morgan? I give a curt nod without response. Any other gift of familiarity would be wasted. Wilson out? A deep sullenness passes over the man.
Okay, excuse me. Certain dialogue options contain talent checks. These checks add an element of chance to your decisions, influenced by your crew's talents and attributes. Each check has a difficulty rating and a minimum number that you need to roll. When you perform a talent check, you roll 2 6-sided dice. Your crew's talent and attribute bonuses are added to the dice roll. All of your bonuses are shown in the tooltip when highlighting the dialogue option.
What can I do for you, Miss Randazzo?
Well, supposedly this is easy. Let's see. Hey, I got 5 XP. Don't. Okay.
Morgan's eyes are gray, his knuckles raw, and the scent of 2-day-old body odor breaks through his strong cologne.
Yeah, we mentioned the last time how, a little funky he's been right there. But, he's a manly man.
Wilson never misses a shift.
Never's a big word, Miss Randazzo, especially in this line of work.
It's been a while. How's business, Morgan?
Business carries on as usual, Miss Randazzo. Mr. Blanc's morning is full, and in the evening, we host Kit Holiday.
I know that name from the radio. Shame I'll have to miss hearing her live. The glass cage might tolerate my presence during after hours, but its patience runs dry whenever respectable clientele's on the floor. I got a meeting with Mr. Blanc. Let him know I'm here.
So soon? I'm surprised. And without your uncle.
His eyes meet mine, challenging me to say anything, to reach for my piece, to balk, maybe even cry. I slowly inhale. It's too early to let some high-nosed stiff get his kicks in, so I smile. I'm missing an Apollo Diamond picture to be here, Morgan. Help a girl out. The bartender frowns while he polishes a small tumbler. He's expecting me. I don't intend to make him wait. Do you? That did the trick. He reaches his hand under the counter, slowly. A part of me waits for a fiery roar of buckshot to tear through the mahogany. Instead, I hear a click and muted bell.
They'll be with you shortly, Miss Randazzo. I assume you can show yourself out afterwards.
Okay, that's passive-aggressive.
A familiar scent fills the air and lazy smoke drifts to the corner of my eye, drawing my attention to a darkened booth.
Okay, let's see what we have here. Missions, glass birds and glass shoes. Just have to speak to Mr. Blanc. Mr. White. Crew members share a group inventory of important items. This is your key items. To adjust your inventory, you can drag items around to arrange them. Items have useful information that can be viewed by moving your cursor over them. Vehicles have an inventory. Items can be moved around in each inventory, or you can Right-click and drag to move them from one vehicle to another. Oh, okay. Inventories can be sorted to quickly rearrange and filter stored items using the Sort All button and the filter buttons above the inventory. Okay, so we're going to have to try that. And we got $60 and a bottle of expensive liquor from the Glass Cage in Astoria. And I'm happy about that. I got 2 of 36 items in my pockets. And look at this. This is a nice little vehicle here. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Blanc.
The table's already set. A narrow beam of light splits the booth. On my side, a glass of my favorite whiskey. On the other, an ember held in the hands of a man more shadow than flesh.
Drink.
Let's see. No, let's just get to it.
Excuse me, Mr. Blanc, but I'm here for business, not pleasure.
Oh, yeah. Give me that XP.
The ember leans closer. I sweat under its pointed gaze.
Maybe I should have taken that drink.
Very well. A shame, Randazzo.
He stubs out the pleasantries with his dying cigarette. Onto a new smoke. Onto business.
A young woman from the Heights requests transport to the Lowers. Nowhere in particular.
The Heights? What's some girl from upstairs want in the slums?
I don't care. She requested discretion.
Okay, let's ask about the client.
She seem like the type to cause trouble? If she's getting into my car, I need to know what to expect.
She is young, naive, harmless. No threat to you.
This says easy. We have to roll a 5 or higher.
You're the one who knows things, and that's all you know?
Damn. The last time that messed up, too.
You have what you need. Idle speculation is wasteful.
Mr. Blanc's gotta face a statue with envy. He knows more, but he's keeping it to himself.
Let's see. There's nothing there about that. All right, so we're going to probe about the simplicity of the job. Now, first, let's ask about Wilson.
Where's Wilson? Morgan looks worse for wear out there. The yellow flame flashes on caught breath.
Mr. Wilson is no longer under my employ.
Shame. He owes me money. Know where I can find him? The booth darkens to a silent gloom. Even the embers quiet their dull murmurings as Mr. Blanc leans forward again.
He does look rather demonic.
You'd do best to forget Mr. Wilson. Him and those he associated with. Or you too will find yourself out of my employ.
Okay.
I'd struck a nerve, one that ran deep. Too deep for me to feel comfortable going any further. Mr. Blanc is a monster in his own right. I don't want to know what ghosts haunt his closet.
All right, what about the simplicity of this job? That's, too good to be true.
Sounds too easy.
For you, Randazzo, too easy is all you get. For now.
And if she brings in heat from the Heights?
I trust you will adapt.
Well, it doesn't look like we have much choice.
I'll get it done in a few hours. And maybe next time we talk, the work will require more than my babysitting skills.
Your reputation is mud, Randazzo. This is charity. Do the job. You'll be paid. Half your usual.
Whoa, come on now. Either way, I'm can I see? This is where you manage your crew. You can change what heroes join Gia on missions and see all of the crew skills and abilities in one place. You can change your crew while you're at the hole. You will gain new members as you progress. You can change which vehicles your crew members are driving. Select swap and choose from any of your unlocked vehicles. Change your vehicles to gain new abilities in combat, get more storage, or access new parts of the city. Alright, it's not telling me. Well, I don't have Daredevil. Everything is just a 0. So, crew hustle, crew brass. Yeah, everything is just +0. I don't have Jack Diddley right now. Yeah, okay. Well, that's where we be right now. Well, let's try Daredevil, because we tried smooth talking the last time. It didn't work, so. Come on, oh, yes. Yeah, okay.
Have? No. You shouldn't even be giving me a job. You might call it charity, I call bull. Maybe I don't need to know all the details, but I am going to get paid what I deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Careful.
I'm walking a knife's edge with bare feet, and he knows it. But he also knows I have a point. He could have given this job to anyone, but he didn't. He gave it to me. I wasn't going into this blind, not without proper pay. I'll find something else. I've worked my way from the bottom before. I don't need this. I stand to leave, burying the bluff as far in my gut as I can, keeping it from bouncing out with gritted teeth and a hand near my holster.
Randazzo, stay put. Take the job or not. You do not leave without my say-so.
Whoa.
I turn around. Sweat pools at the base of my neck for several moments as I stare intently into the dark.
Your usual pay. And Randazzo, do not do that again.
Wow.
She's down below after stepping out for air. You'll find her there, being obvious. Good luck, Randazzo.
Okay. How is $30 my usual pay? I mean, come on, man. So now I got 100 yucks on me. The mission log displays your available missions, including details of their current objectives. From here, you can also review a history of previously completed missions. Access at any time from the top right of the screen. The conversations, locations, and other points of interest required to progress a track mission are highlighted across the game world, tracked or not. All available missions can be progressed. Use track missions to more easily follow the mission you are currently pursuing. Okay, well, we got that. We got to make contact with the girl. We looked in. See, no, now we have 90 yucks. Codex. Okay. The Codex is your in-game encyclopedia, offering lore, character details, and insights into the world of Aether and Iron. Access at any time from the top right of the screen. Entries are unlocked as you progress through the story, complete missions, and explore the city. Look for highlighted new entries and delve deeper into the game's lore. All right, and so we got Gia. And we're going to toggle whatever it is that we don't have. So this is Gia. Me, I'm just trying to make my way, that's all. Giovanna Randazzo was born on ground level in the boroughs and became an underworld smuggler operating out of New York's lower district. Her natural skill and poise along with the criminal training she received from her uncle Alfonso, quickly established her reputation as a reliable and capable operator. All it takes, though, is one job gone wrong to turn a whole world upside down. Brutally avenging her Zeal's murder earned her the nickname Eight-Shot and a whole lot of heat, which she is desperate to leave behind in favor of a quiet, peaceful life somewhere in the uppers. A lofty dream, perhaps, but she'd tell you sometimes dreams are all we got. Mr. Blanc never bothered to ask his real name, wouldn't get a real answer anyway. Despite being the foremost fixer in the uppers, up underground, Mr. Blanc is a man few know much about, if he's a man at all. But for enterprising criminals and legitimate power players alike, he's the one-stop shop for well-sourced information and high-paying work, provided you can afford his fee, of course. Okay, I'm sorry, high-paying work? If I had gotten 100 to 500 for this job, that seems like a reasonable amount. The Heights. They say it's where the future is being made. Yeah, right. Whose future? New York City's loftiest district, reserved for only its wealthiest and most well-connected citizens. Its immaculate streets and shining edifices represent an impossible dream for most New Yorkers, who can only gaze upward at it longingly, like the ancient Greek rabble at the foot of the mountain of the gods. It's also home to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics, nestled in a sprawling campus known quite fittingly as Olympus Park. The uppers. Someday, Zio, someday I'll call this place home. The soaring skyscrapers, clean-cut concrete and gilding along every edge must suggest the uppers is a place of prosperity, and that may be true. But who gets to prosper and who pays the cost is a question nobody dares to ask. Many lowers denizens who dodge gunfire and disease on a daily basis dream of a life among the sleek sidewalks and manicured public parks of the uppers, but few achieve the means to make that dream come true. That reckless hope, however, never dies, which is the magic and the lie at the heart of New York City. The lowers. I'd look up when I was younger and wonder where the edges to the lowers really were. How many islands filled the sky? Well, I've counted them, and the answer isn't as romantic as I hoped. A collective colloquial term for the mass of New York City islands floating closest to ground level, the lowers is exactly what it sounds like. The city's dirtiest, dingiest, most destitute, and most dangerous neighborhoods. Any money to be found is clutched in the grasp of a greedy few. Any opportunity comes at high cost, and any hope is like a glimpse of the shining heights through a passing cloud, fleeting and far out of reach. Wow, okay. Astoria Bay. Enforcement lax. Plenty of escape routes. My kind of place. Silverfoot James over at Foxy's still owes me a drink. A small uppers island run by the Glass Baron, who cultivates an air of mystery and takes a reclusive, hands-off approach to the affairs of their barony. As a result, its quiet streets hide countless clandestine dens of crime and vice. Okay, I want to go to Astoria Bay. The glass cage, that's where we're at right now. Imagine being so safe you need a glass floor to get a thrill. Life in the uppers. One of the oldest and most successful bars in the uppers, the ambiance of the glass cage attracts the rich and well-connected from across the city. Its famous glass bottom provides breathtaking views of old New York and provides patrons that lofty feeling of being above it all. both literally and figuratively. It's also the source of its proprietor's primary business, knowing things he shouldn't and connecting interested parties with markets of questionable legality. All right. Had to have a little sip of tea for that one. All right, so we're done. Okay, Q, back to the taxi platform.
A string of yellow cabs idle at the curb, their vultures squawking at a young woman standing on the sidewalk, barely 20. She's a bird of paradise, too colorful for the drab concrete jungle around her. Obvious was right. That's the one. One of the buzzards has her cornered. The girl's smile is a mask. She's being polite, but she doesn't realize how ugly this could get.
Well, let's hope we can scare the cabbie off.
Hey, beat it. This fare's mine.
Mm-mm.
The cabbie gawps at me, stunned I dare intrude on his meal ticket. He puffs out his chest.
I think we're going to have to hit him.
Yeah? Says who exactly?
Says me, wise guy.
Well, I don't know you from a hole in the sky, lady.
Loose sparks off the Aether way fill the humming silence with a surplus of electricity. The cabbies close ranks, staring me down, daring me to make a move. The girl's eyes flit between us, unsure which direction the danger is coming from.
I'm just...
Careful, doll. I don't think it's safe with this bird over here.
I need a bigger monster to scare these scavengers away. I point behind me at the glass cage in a last-ditch effort that could come back to haunt me. You fellas know who owns this joint?
Mr.
Another cabbie elbows him in the ribs to shut him up. They know. Good. And you know not to mess with his business. I nod towards the girl, and the cabbies step away as if she were Lady Plague herself. I'll see you gentlemen later.
You can count on it.
I guess we're going to have to thump him upside his head.
Seething, the cabbies disperse. I hope that's the last of them.
That sure was scary. I didn't realize... Thank you, Miss... Smuggler?
I give her a once-over, like a filament warming up inside a ball. Her shaken nerves are slowly replaced with a beaming smile. My silence doesn't seem to deter her optimism.
So, you're my driver. I'm Nellie. Well, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt, technically, but please, Nellie's fine.
Name's Gia. So, doctor, huh?
That's right. My degree is in theoretical aethonics. I did my dissertation on Cherenkov radiation's impact on aether particulate flux. Columbia, then NYU for postgrad. Such a gorgeous campus. Have you been?
Can't say I have.
It's pretty close to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics. Olympus Park is what most people call it. Where I work. Or worked, anyway.
She fidgets with her big, overstuffed briefcase.
Sorry,
Something
guys.
about it bothers me. This isn't your average rich socialite clutching her purse in a rough part of town. She's...
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you make quite a striking impression.
The girl's eyes sparkle with curiosity. She's a bright little thing. Smart, switched on. And she's doing an admirable job of hiding how scared she really is. Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Are you really a smuggler?
I don't think we're gonna even get that, but I mean, do we get a demerit? Oh well, we failed.
No, I'm a chauffeur. The girl's grin is like a sunrise. She claps her hands together excitedly.
Right! A chauffeur. I didn't know we'd be using a cover story. Ooh, how thrilling. What should I be? Maybe the heiress to a vast fortune? Textiles, perhaps? Or steel? Or maybe rubber. Can I be called Lady Vanderhooten? Or...
Look, we'll discuss this later.
Oh, yes, of course.
My car's this way. Come on. I get an itchy feeling, like we're being watched. This whole thing has me off kilter, like walking into a room without turning on the lights.
All right. I don't think we want to get in the taxi.
We step into my ride. I twist the ignition, and we set off. I catch the girl scanning the interior, her eyes taking everything in. So, where am I dropping you off? The lowers is pretty big.
Oh, anywhere, really. I'm sure I'll find my way where I need to.
There's only sincerity in that voice. Mr. Blanc wasn't kidding. This really is a babysitting job.
Ooh, what's that button do?
Yeah, don't press that.
Ah, so it must be some type of modification. I bet it's a supercharger. They always have those in the comics. Oh, I know. It's an ejector seat. Wait, it's not for the passenger side, is it?
She's not even really talking to me. Her motor mouth is just spinning out of control. I've gotta learn what the hell's going on with this easy transport.
All right, let's see. Give the girl a quick once-over. Brainiac, we don't have either one of those, so... I think she would love to talk about her work. Yes.
Look, Dr. Nellie the Whiz Kid. You're cute, but you're not half as clever as you think you are. I got you figured out. She grins. If this is all just a game to her, at least she's enjoying it.
All right then, Miss Gia, the dangerous smuggler. What is it you figured out exactly?
Those scars on your fingertips. They're faint, but whatever caused them wasn't ordinary Aether. And it sure wasn't theoretical.
Theoretical scientists can work with their hands. That doesn't prove anything. And these?
She holds up a hand defiantly, partially hiding the other. Burn scars, barely noticeable in the light, are scattered across her fingers like some exotic leopard pelt.
Perfectly ordinary Aether burns from perfectly normal blue Aether.
It's how she says the word blue that bothers me. Something I can't place. This girl has secrets. And if she's been working on some fancy Aether tech in the Heights, those secrets are the kind that can kill. While we're talking, my eyes keep getting pulled to the rear view like it's a magnet. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone. I juke down a couple service paths and hop across an access junction. Sure enough, when we pop back onto street level, the same dark shape is lurking behind us. Hang on to something, kid. This might get bumpy. I pop open the hidden compartment under the dash and point to it. The girl catches on almost instantly, and there's only a moment of hesitation before she shoves her briefcase inside.
Okay. Right-click on a location to view info and set it as your destination. Right-click it on it again or press space to travel there. You can also left-click to travel to a destination instantly. You may encounter unexpected events along your route. After an event, you will return to the map. You can continue your journey by pressing space or by right-clicking on your destination again, or you can choose a new destination. Okay, so... I guess that's where she is. Alright, here we go. Surprise.
I catch a glimpse of the
encounter.
man tailing us. He's got the easy posture and the liquid metal smile of a seasoned killer. In the rear view, his eyes burn like ice above a jagged scar.
No! How did he find me?
Who?
Time you came home, darling.
Nellie? Who is that?
Looks like you found a little tour guide, Eleanor. Got no quarrel with you, smuggler. Pull over, and you can drive away clean.
We can't, Gia. Please, we can't.
Don't worry, kid. Just keep your head down. This will be over soon.
Enemy vehicles can be damaged by selecting a weapon and then an enemy vehicle to shoot. Each weapon can only be used once per turn. Hover over locations to preview your path. Right-click on a location to move there. Moving forward costs more than moving backwards. You can combine attacks and movement by selecting an ability and then choosing a location to use it. Okay. Oh, wait a second. What is this? Shotgun. In a small area. That's from the back. And shotgun, light weapon. I don't know. That's back, so that's right. I kind of want to go here. And I want to come here. Oh, damn. I don't have anything more. Shucks and wazoo. Well, that's not good. Let's get up there. Make them spend some points.
It doesn't have to go like this.
Uh-oh.
Give it up!
Alright, let's get in front of him. Okay. Ouch. Eliminate the pursuer. Damn, that's -9 there. -14. No. -11. I don't think that's going to give me... Well, I can... Yeah. I can't use my left one on him.
the dash.
Alright, I think we survived.
We did it, Gia! He's gone!
That was too easy. We need to get off this island, now.
Victory! And we got some scrap metal. Scrap metal, you can never have enough around. Used to repair damaged vehicles. Okay. Astoria Bay Terminal.
Stop! All vehicles leaving Astoria Bay require an exit permit.
I got my papers. Verified this morning by...
All exit permits from before noon today are considered void. You'll have to acquire a new permit inside the terminal.
Look, maybe there is some other arrangement we can reach. I flash a clip of greenbacks underneath my outstretched expired permit. The guard looks unimpressed. Damn upper snobs, too good for money.
Ma'am, that might fly where you're from, but not up here. You'll have to get a permit like everyone else. Now move.
He waves me on, and I drive towards an open spot near the entrance of the terminal.
Man, that's a nice ride.
People mill about, laughing in the sun, but something's off. The world feels grainy and sluggish. Like...
Okay. What am I seeing?
There's not a
skyline.
dark cloud in the sky or a black hat in the crowd, but my shoulders remain tense.
Okay, there's nowhere to buy a bloody ticket from.
We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting for a permit. Bureaucracy moves slow in the uppers without the right type of love to grease the wheels.
Gia? Are you sure we can't take my briefcase? It's very important.
Better off out of sight than getting swiped in a pickpocket's hunting ground. See that? I nod and put a spotlight on an act I've played myself. A gal trips into a gentleman. The gentleman goes to help her. And the bag he's briefly forgotten about glides away in the hands of her partner.
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man. We
should do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. What's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because... Oh, Gia, look! Cotton clouds! Oh, I haven't had uppers candy in years.
The girl runs off, leaving me to idle in line. Hey, don't wander off. She stops, but only long enough to shoot me a grin and a wave. An innocent invitation to come along. My neck itches at every careless shoulder bump and lingering eye. Nobody unusual, but the itch doesn't quit. The speakers call out names with far more cheer than they deserved. Dreamland, Nation's Crusade, and so on. None were ours. The vendor sculpts pink and blue clouds for passengers in search of a sweet souvenir. Nellie looks ready to buy out the whole stand. The girl seems determined to stay obvious. We've still got time before the ferry leaves, but I growl as I give up my spot in line and beat feet after her. The girl's busy drilling the vendor about sugar to syrup ratios. I throw a look and she focuses on picking out a flavor. A stick of cotton later, I heard her back in line. Unfortunately, it hasn't moved. I let her get in a few sweet bites before I feed her something bitter. What did that scarred-up black cat want with you? Her face falls mid-bite. The pink cloud sags like a lead balloon.
I've thought of at least 5 different ways to explain it, but it's complicated. Usually I'd ask someone for advice, but he's not here.
Well, let's see if we can get Mr. Enforcer to work. Nope.
You knew who that was. Why is he after you?
I don't know.
He almost ran us off the road and killed us both. Filled my car full of holes that your fee doesn't cover. Is that not enough to jog your memory? I press too hard and she shuts down in front of me. I'll have to ask her more later. Look, kid, I got shot at for you. I was told to expect a simple transport, and now I'm stuck looking over my shoulder. You owe me a whole lot more than it's complicated. What's in the case?
I'm sorry. You're right. And I'm sorry you got shot at. It's my research. It's very important, but I don't know why anyone else would want it.
I give her a side eye. I need the whole picture, but all I'm getting is an unfinished canvas.
It's the well.
What about it? So a bodega sign falls off and disappears every now and then. Neighborhood's already coming to pieces anyhow.
It's expanding. Getting bigger. Stronger. It's going to get bad, Gia. Really bad.
You're pulling my leg.
No! I swear, Gia! The car!
Minutes. I'd only taken my eyes off the car for a few damn minutes. Time stops long enough for me to catch the tail end. The glare of green lights, the lift of red-white metal, and the blur of a black hat. They took my car.
Gia! My research was in the car. What are we going to do?
We're going, now. Ferry's here. I know a place we can hide on board, but we gotta move.
But...
No buts, kid. Move. If they've got the car, we've got to assume they're on our tail. We stick to the plan. Get to the lowers and hole up somewhere safe. After that, we're gonna figure out how you're getting my car back.
Okay, Glass Birds and Glass Houses is complete. And, oh, look at that. I think we got 2 levels. Glass Birds and Glass Shoes, not Glass Houses. Alright, let's see. What are we doing now? So we've started Lemons and Hard Landings. Actually. Yeah, so we did all of that. That was Glass Birds and Glass Shoes. So, this is 48 minutes. Let's just take a look at the Kodaks. Who is the Black Hat? What did you get me into, kid? The mysterious black-hatted assailant, trailing Gia, and her charge has plenty of firepower and enough scars to make a carpenter's hands jealous. His motive, his goal, and his mission are still murky, but his methods are crystal clear. The Hole. Ah, home, sweet, stinky, shifty home. The history of the Hole is as patchy as its walkways and walls. Originally a swath of agricultural marshland owned by the Radish Kings of Long Island, it was later partially developed for housing, becoming a border town between boroughs. With poor civic support and worse infrastructure, it quickly became a place for lost things, junk, and dead bodies. Now, as a place that's hard to find even for those inclined to look, it's a refuge for only the truly depressed or truly desperate. The Well. You ever get that feeling you're ignoring something important? Nah, me neither. Perhaps New York's most distinct and troubling landmark, the Well is a gravity anomaly looming just beyond the city's skylines. Everyone has their theories as to its origins, but nobody disputes its destructive storm-like effects. Those in the relative comfort of the heights might not pay it any mind, but to those souls in the lowers who contend with bizarre shifts in gravity, disappearing pets and belongings, and crumbling infrastructure, it's a very real and immediate fact of life. If people weren't so busy trying to survive daily life in the lowers, they might have time to stop and worry about how it only seems to get bigger and bigger. Okay, and do we have a misc? Aether. My zeal would say, if we were meant to fly, we would have been made with wings. A form of electromagnetic radiation harvested from high atmospheric electricity that, when refined and processed, allows for the manipulation of gravity. It's the seemingly miraculous element used to power the technology which keeps New York City aloft. Aethonics, the study of this technology, is a new science, and our understanding of its mysterious inner workings remains incomplete. All right, so we're at 50 minutes, and I need to go ahead and save, create a new save, and end glass birds and glass shoes, and glass birds in glass shoes. Yeah, it helps if you can spell. Okay, guys, we're going to end this one here. Hey guys, if you've been enjoying our playthrough and want to stay abreast of everything we're doing on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do me a great favor, crush that like button also, and finally, leave me some comments. Let me know what you're playing, what you're looking forward to, or just what's going on with you. Until next time, this is Old Man Alchemist saying stay cool and peace.